Hello, teacher. I'm
Oh, good day. How are you?
fine.
Okay, you're fine. Great to know. So today or tonight is the continuation of our class, and today is Wednesday. So you will be having your another book with me, which is the reading concept, right?
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready to start? Because you will be having a new topic tonight. Okay, so
Yes.
now let's try to have your book. Wait for a moment. Okay, can you see your book now?
Yes.
So here is chapter 7 of your book about process paragraphs. So in this one, you have the objective where you need to analyze the process paragraph, use sequence word and chronological order, use the imperative to explain a process, and write the process in paragraphs. So now let's try to have this one. So here are the elements of great writing. So once again, Joshua, what is a process paragraph?
E-process paragraph
Yes.
mm, explains how to do something in a process paragraph. You divide a process into separate steps. Yes, this
Right.
one.
Yes. So here, as what you said earlier, process paragraph explains something or how to do something. So meaning in this paragraph, there is a process and this process paragraph are divided into separate steps. Like for example, on how to bake a cookie, there's a process on how to bake a cake. Okay. And also in this one, special time words or phrases allow you to tell reader the sequence of the step. Meaning in process paragraph, there is a sequence of step. Okay. And the process paragraph ends with specific result. That is something happens at the end of the process. So meaning on those sequence, the process paragraph ends with specific result. So on those process or sequences, the the end of the paragraph or the end of the topic sentence should have a result. Okay. So now let's try to have the next one. So as you can see, in this type of paragraph, there is also the writer sometimes uses the imperative form. So when you mean imperative form, they are using some words that is connected to sequencing, like first, next, and so on. Okay, and now let's try to see the next one. So here in activity 1, you need to analyze a process paragraph. Okay, for example, here, Joshua, can you give me an example of a dish in Mexico? Do you have any, do you have something that you,
Mexican dish.
yeah, Mexican dish. Can you give me some?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, how about in Korean dishes? Can you give me
Kimchi.
kimchi? Okay. So, what is kimchi? What is
Um,
kimchi in Korea?
kimchi.
Yeah, what is kimchi in Korea?
Kimchi.
Yeah, it's kimchi. Is it used to, because I know kimchi is a side dish, right?
Yes.
Yes, so kimchi is a side dish in Korea. So how about, what are the ingredients do you need to make it? What are the ingredients on how on kimchi? What ingredients do you know or do you need to make kimchi?
Radish.
Okay, a radish? What
I
else?
don't know.
You didn't know? Okay. But sometimes there is a radish and also some lettuce, right? And also some special seasoning to make it red or to make it fermented, for example. Okay, now let's try to move on with number 2. Second question. So what is food that is messy to eat? What are the foods that you know that is messy to eat?
Mm, messy.
Yes.
Mm,
The foods that you know or that you eat that is messy to eat. Like for example, ice cream. Ice cream is sometimes messy to eat, especially ice cream on a cone, because ice cream can easily melt. So sometimes it is messy to eat, right?
yes.
So what are the other foods that you know that are messy?
Hamburger.
A hamburger. Okay, why is it?
Because the patty go off or bread go off or sauce go off.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay, so you said that hamburger is also messy to eat. So how do you eat hamburger? How do you eat hamburger without getting messy?
I like messy.
Oh, you like messy. Oh, that's great. Because if you sometimes eat messy, it means that you are enjoying it. So is that it? You like messy because you are enjoying it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Now, let's try to have the next one. So here in paragraph 7.1, you will be having 4 words. So as you can see, you have the first word, at an angle. So what is at an angle?
At an angle, a straight lean to a side.
Okay, very good. So not straight, leans in a side. So what are the things that you know that is not an angle or not straight? What are the things that you know that are not straight or at an angle? What are the things that you know that are not straight?
Not straight.
Mm-hmm. Like for example, I saw something. Um, what do you call it? Stairs. The stairs are straight, but when you look at on its position, it's like this one. It's not straight because it's leaning. Okay.
Yes.
Now, how about the word embarrassing? What is the word embarrassing?
Embarrassing.
Yes, please.
Causing an uncomfortable feeling due to a difficult or confusing situation.
Okay, very good. So how about you, Joshua? Have you ever experienced an embarrassing moment in your life? Have you ever experienced an embarrassing moment in your life?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you experienced an embarrassing moment in your life?
Yes.
Oh, so what is it? What is that moment? Or what is that situation that feel you embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
Yes. Because you said that you already experienced an embarrassing moment in your life. So what is that situation that you feel embarrassed?
Mm, uh,
Okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe you can remember it. Okay. So now let's have the third one, which is messy, which means not neat or clean, like eating a hamburger, as what you said earlier. And the last one is slight or small in amount. Okay. Do you have any more questions about the words? Joshua?
No.
No questions. So now let's try to read the paragraph about messy food. Can you read this one?
Hmm. Eating a delicious, juicy taco is messy, so it is important to know how to eat one. First, be sure that you are wearing clothes that you can get dirty. Eating a taco while you are wearing an expensive shirt or other clothing is not a good idea. Next, decide if you want to eat a taco in front of the person you are with. Eating a taco in front of someone you do not know well can be embarrassing. Then to eat taco, pick it up, but be careful not to spill the ingredients. As you raise the taco, slowly turn your head toward it and position your head at a slight angle. The last step is to put a corner of the taco in your mouth and take a bite. By following this simple direction, you will stay clean as you eat this delicious food.
Okay, thank you. Because taco is also an example of Mexican dish. Okay, so have you ever tried to eat taco?
Yes.
Yes. So it messy to eat?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. So taco is delicious and juicy, but it is also messy to eat, like hamburger, as what you said earlier. That's why if you need to remember some important thing if you want to eat one. So first, you should be sure that you are not wearing an expensive clothes, or you should wear clothes that you can get messy or that you can get dirty. Because if you wear an expensive cloth and it get messy, um it it is a waste of money, because sometimes the ingredients of taco might stain on your clothes. So next, decide if you want to eat taco in front of a person you are with. Okay, because if you don't know that person, you are going to feel embarrassed if you eat taco and you get mess. Next, or then, eat taco, eat the taco, pick it up, but be careful not to spill the ingredients. Okay, that's why you need to lean, or um you need to um s- angle your head in front and then take a big bite. And lastly, you need to put the corner of your mouth and take a big bite. That's all. So do you have any more questions about this one? Do you have any questions?
No.
No. So the words that I underlined here is the example of sequencing. Okay? First, next, then, and the last step. So if you don't have any questions, let's try to move in now with the next one. So here is the questions on about the paragraph. So let's start with the first one. So what is the topic sentence of paragraph 1.7.1? What is the topic sentence of paragraph 7.1?
Um,
Again?
topic sentence.
Yes, please.
I don't have a that.
Huh?
I don't have a book.
Oh, we don't have a book, but we already read it. So what do you
I
think?
can't. Ah. Me, uh, the very very the um um the way to eat na messy taco.
Okay, the way to eat a messy taco or the way to eat a messy food. Okay, you have the idea. But on this one, the main topic sentence of the paragraph is all about eating delicious food or eating messy food, okay, which is a taco. And on this one, let's try to have now the second question for you. So what are the four steps? Okay, what are the four steps? The, what are the first steps to take when eating a taco? I also underlined it earlier for you to remember. What are the first, the four steps to
Uh,
take when eating a taco?
Eating a taco.
Yeah, there are four steps. And what are those?
Uh, Wait, teacher.
Okay,
Can
take
I
it.
go to the bathroom?
Oh, okay, don't worry. I will wait.
Yes, teacher.
Are you good now?
Yes.
Okay, so now we will now going to continue as what I said earlier. On this one, earlier, I underlined for sequence, okay? And that is the clue for this question. So the question, what are the four steps to take when eating a taco?
The first step, eating the taco. Uh, uh,
There are four. So what are those?
First, be sure that you are wearing clothes that you can get dirty.
Okay, great.
And
You have the first one. Next,
um, next, decide if you want to eat a taco in front of you or with.
okay, great. So you need to decide, okay, which person are you going to eat with? Okay, next one.
Next one,
Yes. or the third one?
The third one. Pick it up, but be careful not to spill the ingredients.
Pick it up. This one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then. Okay, then eat the taco, pick it up, and be careful not to spill the ingredients inside the taco. Okay, and last one. What is the fourth one?
Mm,
The last?
last. The last. Put the corner of the taco your mouth and take a bite.
Okay, very good. That will be all. So now let's have the third one. So here, do you think that the writer one do you think that the writer wants this paragraph to be serious, angry, or fun? Okay. Again, do you think that the writer wants this paragraph to be serious, angry, or funny? So after reading the paragraph, do you think that the writer wants this paragraph to be serious, angry, or funny?
Mm, justice also.
Just so. Okay, so why do you think so? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? It's just so.
Why so?
Yes.
Because it's just
Test.
because it's just the explanation of
Explanation.
mm, explanation of that one.
That one. Okay. So that's why you think that the expression of the author is just so. Not that angry, not that serious, or not that funny.
Not that funny. Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, because on this one, the writer mentioned that you should not wear expensive clothes. Thus, you should also pick someone to eat with so that you will not going to feel embarrassed. So now, she is just being maybe so for you. Okay, you have the point. And now, do you have any more questions about this one?
Yes.
What is your question?
No.
Oh, no question. So now, let's try to have the next. So here is activity 2, Joshua. And in this one, we will going to discuss the question. And the question for you here is this. Shows. So first one, what is your favorite strategy for increasing your English vocabulary? Okay, because as your second language is English, right? Because your first language is Korean, meaning your second language is English. So what is your favorite strategy for increasing your English vocabulary? What is your favorite strategy for increasing your English vocabulary? First question.
First to Question.
Yes, answer it.
Um, favorite strategy. Read many books.
Okay, so you always or you read many books so that you will going to learn some new words. Okay. How about the next one? Do you keep a vocabulary notebook of new English word? Do you keep a vocabulary notebook of a new English word?
No.
No. Okay. Because I remember when I was a college student, I also read a lot of books. And after reading books, I will going to take down notes, some words that I'm not familiar with. And after that, I will going to search for its meaning and then list those words with definition on a notebook. So meaning it is also a little dictionary for me with the words or the vocabulary that I collect. Okay, so that is also my strategy. I just mentioned it. Okay, so now let's try to move in here. Words to know. So you have here four words, which are assume or to suppose, likely, organized, and translation, which words that have been changed from one language to another. Okay, so now before we move on to the paragraph 7.2, do you have any more questions about the words that you will be having? Any more?
No.
Okay, no. So if you don't have any questions, let's try now to read the paragraph. Okay, can you read this one?
Mm, keeping a vocabulary notebook for learning new English words is not complicated if you follow a few easy steps. First, buy a notebook with at least 200 line pages. You should select the color and size notebook that you prefer. Second, write down any important words that you come across when reading or listening. This step requires you to decide whether a word is important enough for you to learn. Do not assume that you will remember the word later. The next step is a bit difficult because you need to decide what information about each word you will write in your notebook. Mm, yes.
Okay.
Oh. Some learners write only a translation of the word. Others write an example phrase using the word. Include information that matches your learning style and your needs. Finally, the most important thing you can do to learn the words in your notebook is to practice these words several times. Is the pages of notebook. Wait, teacher, I have to eat some medicines.
Okay. Okay, take your time. We are now on this point.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All good?
Yes.
Okay, so you are now on this part. Okay. So if the pages of your notebook are well organized, you are more likely to review the words and their information over and over. And if you follow these important steps in keeping good vocabulary notebook, you can improve your English greatly. Okay, so this one is really a great strategy or a great tip for you to learn or to improve your English vocabulary. Okay, because all you need to do is a notebook, write down the words that you didn't know or list down those. Next is to decide or to have um or to write an information with those words in your notebook. And finally, the most important thing you can do is to learn the words in your notebook and practice those words several times. Because remember, you will not going to remember some words in just a click of your finger. Okay, it's not just that easy because you need to study it. You need to read it several times for you to remember or to analyze or to or to keep those words in your mind. Okay, any questions?
No.
No questions. Okay, so now let's try to move on with the next one. So here, so once again, what is the topic sentence of the paragraph that we have? What is the topic sentence?
Um, vocabulary notebook is good.
The vocabulary notebook is good. Okay, how about underline the sentences that introduce? Okay, also already did that. Number 3, does the paragraph explain the difference between the vocabulary you learn when reading and the vocabulary you learn when speaking? Okay, this one. Okay, let's start with the first one. So does the paragraph that we read explain the difference between the vocabulary you learn when reading and the vocabulary you learn when speaking? Does it help you? Does it help you, Joshua?
Yes.
Okay,
No, no,
why?
no, no.
It doesn't help you?
Yes.
Why?
Not. I don't know.
Okay. Because each of every one of us has different strategy. Someone like you doesn't need a notebook, right? To learn or to increase your vocabulary. Because all you need to do earlier, or you mentioned earlier that you just read books and you didn't take some notes or put the words on or in a notebook, right? So the paragraph 7.2 doesn't help you. Okay, because I respect that because each of every one of us has different strategy to learn or to improve our vocabulary skills. Okay, now let's have number 4. Okay, so here, according to the paragraph, 3 pieces of information. Can you put it on your notebook? Okay, here. So according to the paragraph, what 3 pieces of information can you put in your notebook for each word? Do you still remember it?
Yes.
Okay, so what are the 3 pieces of information that you can put in your notebook? Okay. Okay, here, can you find it? What are the 3 information that you need?
Mm. Oh.
Okay, the questions again is, what three pieces of information can you put in your notebook for each word according to the paragraph? Now I will going to show you the clue.
Mm. Yes.
Can you answer number 3? According to the paragraph, what three pieces of information can you put in your notebook for each word? Okay? Did you read the question now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you please try to find the three pieces of information you can put in your notebook? Because here, the first step, first you need to buy a notebook. Next, write down many important words. Also, the next step is a bit difficult because you need to decide what information of each word you will write. And finally, the most important thing you can do to learn the words is in your notebook is to practice the words several times. So, okay, here, practice the words several times. Review the words and their information all over and over. And keeping a good vocabulary notebook can improve your English grade. Any questions, Joshua?
No.
Okay. Now, let's try to have the next one. So as you can see, this is the sequencing that I mentioned to you earlier, or the chronological order. So we have the structure, examples, and also the example sentence. As you can see here in the structure, transition words and phrases, you have the sequencing. The sequencing that we always or that we use, especially in writing a sentence or in writing a process paragraph. Like for example, first is the first word that you use if you want to have a first step. And the last one or finally is used if you have if you already have an answer on those process. Another one, you have a subject phrases and
Yes.
the closing clauses beginning. Any questions about those?
No.
No. So now we don't have much time to finish this. And remember, on our next class, you will be having now the activity 3, where you will going to have a lot of activity. And now that will be all for tonight's class. So thank you and have a good night, Joshua. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Thank you.